Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. I am going to be doing my makeup. This is going to be my just kind of everyday makeup that I would. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with a little bit of moisturizer just so that it's ready to go. I'm 32 years old. Oh, if you see this little thing back here rolling around, she is making a mess with board games right now, and she's being good, so that's really all that matters, right? Right, mamas? She's being good while I do this, as long as she stays that way. And if you see me looking over, then that means, you know, I'm looking at myself, because that's how I get ready. I have to be able to look at myself, and I also have a mirror in front of me. So I will probably be using both, and I'll try to look at the camera everyone. All right, so after I put my moisturizer on, I always just let it sit for a little bit before I put foundation over the top of it. And it is kind of tacky right now, which is great. I'm using the Mary Kay Time Wise. It's just something I have here, so that's what I'm using. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the eyes. Like I said, today, you guys, I'm just doing a very simple, oh, my makeup is so dirty. I'm doing a very simple, everyday look, and then I'm gonna throw on a really easy wing liner using eyeshadow for you guys. I've had some people want to see that. So, I will go ahead and do that. And if there's ever a point in this video where it gets awkward because I'm busy, then I'll throw on some music. How about that? All right, so I'm gonna start off with my, oh no. My computer just restarted and I was uploading a video, so not really sure what happened there, but I'm gonna start off with the Shade Light palette. I love this palette. It's by Kat Von D. Just got a phone call, so I had to quit doing that and then start over. But I'm gonna start off with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've been using this for a while, to be honest, and I always start off with a transition color, and this is the color that goes right above your crease so that you can transition from whatever shade you put here to up there, and it just it casts a little bit of a shadow so that I don't really even know the reason. I'm kind of just talking to myself at this point. I really don't know the reason, but it just looks nice. There you go. I love makeup, but I am not a pro whatsoever. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. I did not prime my eyes today, you guys. So like I told you before, this is going to be a simple everyday makeup look. This is something that I do whenever, not all the time. I go around with no makeup quite often, but if I want to have a little bit of a face on and I'm going to Walmart or something like that, or anywhere really, running errands, then I will put this on. Most days I don't, but I'm gonna, for the sake of the video today, show you guys what I do. So if I'm doing more of a put together makeup look, I will prime my eyelids with my, let me find it, with my concealer, and I just use any concealer. This is the Believe Beauty from Dollar General. I heard a bunch of people talking about this, that they love it, and I'm kind of on the fence, you guys. I don't know. The concealer's okay, and you'll see it in a minute, but I'm not gonna use it to prime my eyes today. I'm just gonna leave my eyes the way that they are, my lids. The foundation, you guys, it's all okay. It's not magnificent. It's whatever. It's whatever. I've had better makeup and I've had worse makeup, so it doesn't really bother me. I'll use it. I do prefer the Wet n Wild over the Believe, but that is just me and my skin type and everything like that. All right, so next what I do is I will go in with a lighter shade on my lids, and I'm just gonna stick with the Kat Von D palette because it is all matte, and whenever I do a really simple look like this, I don't use shimmers and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go in with this lighter shade right there on the lid. It just kind of makes you look a little bit more awake. And since I'm going to be putting a wing on, this is a good like base for it. Simple makeup, you guys. I'm not going to do any outer V or anything like that. If that is a video that y'all would be interested to see, like me do a more full face makeup, then let me know. And I would love to record it for y'all. All right, so I always use a damp beauty blender. Mine is kind of falling apart, if you can see. I use this every single time I do my makeup, no matter if I'm doing a full face or if I'm just doing, like today, just a light application. I use it every time. I really, really enjoy the beauty blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this sponge, this beauty sponge is like $25. You can get the Real Techniques is really good. I like that one. So they've got the Real Techniques and the Morphe. I like those two. I do not like any other beauty sponge, and over those two, I still prefer the beauty blender itself. It does last quite a while, you guys, as long as you're washing it like you should and things like that. It lasts a long time. So the $25 is well spent, but if you are on a stricter budget, then the Real Techniques or the Morphe one, not just as good, but good. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and start putting this on my face. I know that it looks like it doesn't match my face because it doesn't, but it matches my skin. I do have an extremely red face. So I'm just going to put this all over. I do put it on my ears as well because my ears are red also, and then I'll drag it down my neck just to make sure that everything matches like it should. And like I was saying about this foundation, I don't know, it's okay. I do notice that it settles into my lines a little bit more than I prefer. I mean, I'm 32, so there's nothing that's a miracle out there. There's just not. I've tried so many foundations and they all over time set into my lines. So nothing's like a miracle foundation, but I have used foundations that are better than this. But this is just the foundation that I have right now, and I've got the concealer to match and stuff like that. So that's what I chose to use today. And I like to save the ones that I like a little bit better for whenever I do a full face. Ava Claire, come here. I hear her. All right, so I put 2 squirts to begin with, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put 1 more because I've got a lot of redness. If you can see it, it doesn't cover up the redness like I would like for it to. And I always go into my hairline and down my neck and on my ears. I don't know. Y'all can see, I mean, it's just not great. Everybody raved about this. I saw so many people raving about this, and I'm like, why? Your skin must be perfect. Because mama's skin ain't perfect. My skin ain't perfect, yo. And I also have the powder that goes with it, the setting powder or whatever, which I will use. And y'all, I do go in really heavy with this beauty blender because I like for everything to be really pressed into the skin. And before I go in with the setting powder, I'm going to do my under eyes. Hi, baby. What? No, you ain't getting in there. Hey, we're gonna go to the store as soon as I'm done, okay? All right, so what I found with concealer is I used to do like the triangle thing, and I don't do that anymore. It actually wastes a lot of product, and you don't really need all of that. So what I do is I just do 3 dots, or swipes, whatever you want to call them. Ava, I'm gonna get you. Just like that. That's all you need, you guys. This concealer's pretty good. It still settles, but it does have pretty good coverage. I'm not gonna lie. But I also just think that anything's gonna settle into my lines, you guys. I'm 32, so. But I do have bags also because I'm so tired. I am a mom, you guys, all you moms out there. If you're complaining about your bags, don't, because you deserve them. You worked hard for them. Oh, like right now, I'm so tired. I could probably go to sleep. She's over here trying to get into stuff. All right, now I'm going to set. I need to find a place to dump this. Okay, so I have the RCMA powder, and no, I don't like it. It leaves a horrible white cast. So what I'm gonna do is, what are you doing, baby? Going to move some stuff around, and I'm gonna put that in there. No, ma'am. And then I use the Airspun. This one I like. This one does not leave a white cast, and I'll show you in just a second. I always set my under eyes first, so I'm gonna get some of that powder in here. Hey, get out of that. But everybody's like, here's another thing. Everybody's like, oh, Lime Life, oh, RCMA. No, it doesn't work. Please, somebody who's tried that and was able to make it work, let me know. Let me know. All right, so I tap it off really good, so I just have about that much. And then I just press it under the eye where I just put that concealer. And this doesn't do like a crazy, like, oh, I'm airbrushed.
What is this?
You can play with that, but you need to get it and go. Thank you. Don't get it on anything.
Okay.
Yeah, right. It doesn't give you like that, oh, I'm crazy airbrushed, you know, but it sets the under eyes. So that's all that really matters. I don't really care. All right. Here it is again, going up under this eye. And I just press. I press and move. Just so I get that all of that concealer
Mama, what
set.
is this for?
Just like so.
What is this for?
Your lips.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Be gone with your bad self. All right, now I'm going to go into my Believe Beauty. Everything's dirty, y'all. Believe Beauty. This is the Matte Blur Loose Powder. So this stuff's supposed to blur, you guys. I wish I could find a powder that actually does, so I could show y'all like a side by side. Oh, actually, I think that my sister said the Wet n Wild does. This does not blur your skin. No. No. I mean, it ain't bad. It's a nice setting powder. It does what it's supposed to do. Sets my foundation. But I don't look 15 years younger right now. I don't know. Is it worth all the hype? Probably, because it's only $5 and below at Dollar General. Like, everything is $5 or less. But I don't know. If you can find it in Wet n Wild, do that. The blurring powder, my sister said, from Wet n Wild is amazing. So try that instead. And I'm just like buffing this on the skin. I'm using that same brush that I used to set my under eyes. And I will clean it, you guys. I don't deep clean it, but I'll get a rag and get all the excess color powder off. Y'all probably think I'm a hot mess. This is not like any beauty video you've ever seen before. And I'm not a beauty YouTuber, you guys. I'm a mom life. Cleaning, cooking, mom life. That's what I do. But I wanted to throw up this video because everybody who, you know, I do okay, so I work from home. I go live on Facebook 2 nights a week, and I sell jewelry. So everybody who's in my jewelry videos is like, hey, show me how you do that. And I'm showing you guys how I do that. So if you are from my Facebook Live parties, then shout me out real quick. Say hello to me in the comments below. All right, you guys, like I said, I'm going to clean this brush off because I don't leave that colored base on there. Foundation. Oh gosh, she's freaking me out. All right, there we go with that. And after I buff it all into my face, all of this blurring powder, I am going to take a big fluffy brush. Mine's seen better days. This one is from Real Techniques. I love this brush. And then I'm just going to buff it in some more. I do not like to look powdery or cakey. Like, those are two of my worst enemies. I don't like it. And the only reason why this is taking me so long, you guys, is literally because I'm doing a video. Because if I wasn't, I would be done a long time ago. All right, so I've got that all buffed in. I do not look powdery. Y'all can see the texture of my skin. Like, it's not wonderful. I'm getting on up in age, y'all. It just ain't wonderful anymore. All right, now I'm going to bronze and blush. All right, so this is the bronzer I use. It is the L'Oreal Paris Instantly Bronzed. And I don't contour, I don't contour every single day. Like I said, that is one of the things that I will save for when I do a full face. But today, like most days, I just put the color back into the skin because, as you can see with the foundation, I just took all my color out of my skin. So I'm just gonna put it back into the skin. So I go on my temples, over here, and then I go down here. Just like you're contouring, except I'm literally just bronzing and giving my skin some color. Ava, don't really know what she's doing. A quiet child is normally up to something. So, there, you see? Just like so. And I do already have a small forehead, but I still like to hit it up there because it just makes it seem more put together and like I'm all over bronzed. All right. And then the lid to this is somewhere. They always break on me. Now I'm going to do blush. Which one? Again, a broken lid. These Wet n Wild blushes are the absolute best. This one is the Mellow Wine. I also have the Heather Silk. This is my favorite. The Heather Silk is my favorite, but it's all broken, and I don't want to use that right now anyways because it's a little bit too dark for what I'm doing. So I'm just going to grab the Mellow Wine and get a little bit. I always dust it off on my brush, just like so. And I feel like whenever I do my makeup, you guys, I'm like so aggressive with it. All of my brushes are like, "Rah!" because I'm so aggressive. But that's just how I do makeup. All right, now what do we want to do next? I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows next. And what I do with my eyebrows is nothing special. Ava. There's no telling what she's doing. I'm going to brush them just so that they look tameable. All right, I've got them all brushed out, and then I'm going to go back into my Shade Light palette, and I use this color right here. This matches my hair fairly well. So I'm just gonna get some on my brush. That color right there. If you have this palette and you have my color hair. All right, and then I literally just tint my eyebrows. I don't draw them out. I just tint them. And I am looking at the mirror in front of me, you guys. it's easier. You can really mess up with this step if you're not careful. And you'd be looking crazy. But that's what I've got so far on that eye. And it's tinted. And look, there's really not a huge difference, but it kind of just fills in the spots. Like you can see I have one right here. Not a bald spot. I don't really know what it is. Just the hair doesn't grow as thick right there. See? So I'm just going to tint my eyebrows. And I never draw my eyebrows on. Even if I'm doing a full face, you guys, I do have pretty full eyebrows. And so I don't ever draw them or use like, what's it called? Pomades. I don't ever use that kind of stuff because I don't need to. I mean, my eyebrows are just thick anyways. So I just draw them or fill them in and make sure that all of the gaps where there is no hair or whatever's going on are filled in. Just like that. And that's literally all I do. I don't know if I got something right there or if my foundation didn't go right there very well. I can only see it when I'm looking at the camera, so I don't know what happened. All right, next up, I am going to highlight under my brows. Since I'm on brows, I'm going to continue with the brows. Ava, come here. And I'm going to use the same color that I used on my lid up under my brows just to highlight. I don't do a whole lot, just like so. And then if I went down too far, like I just did, I went into my transition color a little bit. All I'm gonna do is take that transition brush. This is the only thing I use this brush for. So the color that's on it, you guys, literally is what I just used. It's the only thing I use this brush for because it's so amazing. And I don't know, this is a Sonia Kashuk. Old. I mean, this thing is old. Where's the camera? Look, it's like peeling and everything, but this is a Sonia Kashuk. I do love her brushes, but they are more on the expensive side. She sells at Target. They are more on the expensive side. I prefer, for the value, just to get the e.l.f. brushes, or like if it's a transition brush like this, and the e.l.f. one's not cutting it, then normally you can find one from Morphe. I really love Morphe brushes. Real Techniques and Morphe, when it comes to makeup brushes, are on point. So I really like those. And Morphe is like my all over favorite brand anyways. So yeah, try out Morphe. If you haven't tried it out, try it out. Go to your nearest Ulta and pick up a Morphe product, and I promise you will not be unsatisfied. Okay, next I'm going to do that trick with the liner. Okay, so I'm gonna do the trick with the liner, just like I told you guys. What I do is I get a piece of tape, I put it on the back of my hand and get it where it's not as sticky. And then I just put it right where I want that wing to be. So normally if you're touching the end of your eyebrow, that is where you want it. So make sure that you get some of the sticky off first so that it doesn't take off all your makeup, you guys. I'm gonna put this one on the back of my hand until I'm done with this other one. And then I take an angled brush, just like so. It is angled, it is an eyeliner brush. And it is, no, this one's an eyebrow brush. And I have no idea who it's by, but there you go. That's what I do. I take an eyebrow brush and then I take my darkest black that I have, which is my Kat Von D. This black is black, you guys. And then all I do is I follow the line of that tape. I have to have a mirror. Sorry. I follow the line of that tape up to about where I want it to start, and then I just drag it in. And I don't always go all the way in. I just go about midway in, dragging it, just like that. Now, watch the reveal. You pull your tape off. My eye was watering a little bit. Your wing is perfect. Okay, it's that easy, you guys. All right, now on to the second eye. Ava, come here. Max hair everywhere. All right, what's my dryer? All right, I'm gonna put that right there. That other one was making my eye water because it was on for so long. I'm going to take my blackest black and do the same exact thing. Oh, it got in my eye. There's no right or wrong way to do this, you guys. Just put your wing wherever you want it and drag it in to wherever you want it to end. I like mine to end about halfway in my eye. All right, let's see if we match. Pretty dang good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. All right, and then that's it. Whew. And then if you want, you can set that with some setting spray. And then just dry it. All right, next we're going to do the highlighting, and then we will do mascara, and then I might throw on a lipstick, I don't know. Ava really don't know what she's doing, you guys. Really don't know. All right, so I just got this brush in my Ipsy bag the other day, and this is what I'm gonna use to highlight because I found that I really like it. For highlighting, I gotta make sure this dries first. Because it is eyeshadow, you guys, if you wanted it to be more of like an all-day staying power, use like eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and you can still use the tape idea. It still works. All right, so I'm gonna take my highlighter in here. Y'all, this is the jankiest thing. What brand is this even? I don't know, but it's my favorite highlight. It's my favorite. I think it's Hard Candy. It is my favorite highlight, the lightest one in here, down here at the bottom. I love it, and you guys are about to see why. Whoa, I love this highlight. And I literally just put highlight right there. And then I will put some down my nose and on my Cupid's bow. And then anywhere else that I feel I need to be highlighted for the day. I love this highlight. I know it looks crazy right now, you guys. It's not gonna stay that way. Just be patient with me. All right, next step. Before I do my mascara and my lip, I take my Beauty Blender. This is a very vital step if you wanna look put together, because right now this highlight looks a little bit ratchet, you know, like it's looking a little bit ratchet. So what I do is I take my Beauty Blender, I turn it over to a side, whichever side, and I just, this is still damp, you guys, and I just press all of that highlight into the skin, and it might look like it's taking it away, you guys, but it is just like melting it into the skin. If you wanted to take a little bit of setting spray to do this with, you could, but I don't like to because sometimes it, you know, takes off a little bit too much, to be honest. And then look, all done. So I've pressed my highlight into my skin. All I have left to do are eyelashes and then whatever I'm gonna put on my mouth. I don't know, but I gotta find my mascara first. All right, and for mascara, you guys, I use this one right here. This is the Epic 4D This is the Epic 40. This is gonna be the star of the show. But before I do that, I'm gonna pause you guys real quick. I'm gonna go check on my child, make sure she's not getting into something she shouldn't have. Hold on just a second. Okay, almost had a dilemma with that mascara in my eyeball. All right, so don't get it too close to your eyeballs. That hurts real bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this little extra spoolie that I have, and I clean it after every time I use it. And I'm just going to spread my eyelashes back out before I go on to coat 3. Because I do not like them really clumpy. So I literally just spread those suckers back out. And then I've got a Q-tip here. I will clean up.
You're mean, Mommy.
What?
You're mean.
I'm not mean. Why am I mean?
Mama, here.
Clean up any of the extra fallout. No, Mama hates that brush. This is a bad makeup brush, you guys. This is what a bad makeup brush looks like. This thing will make you bleed. It hurts. Trash. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that extra spoolie. Put it back over here with my makeup brushes. And then go in with the third and final coat of the Younique 4D Epic 4D, however you want to say it. You've got lip gloss all over your face. And here we go. Third and final coat. Can y'all see those lashes? And then on the third coat, I always hit my bottom ones. Just ever so slightly. Get out of that powder, girl.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It is a trap. All right, here we go.
How can it be my...
Third and final coat over here. I almost just did that again, you guys. What is it with what I'm filming? Maybe because I'm trying to rush. I've also never filmed a makeup video like this. I did Lime Life for a minute, you guys. Hot second. Huh. No. No. No, no. Sorry to anyone out there who does Lime Life. You're probably loving it, but the makeup was not for me. All right, here we go.
This is not good, Mama.
What? Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush right here. This is just like the last and final step. No, child, no. I'm gonna take this bronzer and I'm just going to hit just a bit under here. And that just makes that, it gives it a little bit of dimension down there. Wait, that's not the final step. I have one more step. I do a lot of makeup, you guys, but this isn't like a glam face. I did not do hardly any eyeshadow with this look, but I've been talking a lot, so I'm going to just say, it's okay. It's okay. I know this is taking me a while, but I'm talking a lot, and that doesn't matter.
Mama, I just want to see.
And then this thing. No, you're not seeing in there. It's Mama's lip stuff. So I'm going to take my favorite highlight, and I'm going to hit my inner corners. Just a bit. My phone keeps ringing, but I'm sure that I need to answer it like at some point. Okay, so I've got that. There we go, you guys. Finished product. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take a picture for my Insta and also for the thumbnail. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this is the first video you watched and you got here by somehow, I don't know how you got here, but if you were expecting cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. She's just got lipstick all over her. Cooking, cleaning, something like that. I do those videos also, but this was just the first little makeup get ready with me basic makeup look that I wanted to do. And yeah, please subscribe and stay tuned for what is to come next. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in my next video. Say bye. Say bye. All right. Bye, guys.